Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and I hear say they want ban Danfo. And I hear the gist they spread since say they want ban Danfo. In case you are doubting the news or you want me to confirm to you if the news is true or not, I can categorically tell you that it is true. They want to ban Danfo and they will ban it. I repeat, they want to ban Danfo and they will ban it. The plan is to ban it in the whole of Lagos. But there's something called the BRI, the Bus Reform Initiative. They don't set up committee. Ministry of Transportation has created something that call bus reform immediately, which means to reform the buses. So they are not starting with everywhere in the state. They are starting with the Lekki-Epe corridor. The Lekki-Epe corridor is the road from Obalende down to Lekki Phase 1, down to Ajah. It is ending at Eleko. That is where they want to start it from. What are they going to do? They will remove Korope and Danfo buses totally from the road. Then they are unleashing new buses by the government. Both BRTs and though they are small buses. Yeah, as at the small findings I do, I think they have about 5,000 buses that they are rolling out. Now, are they going to throw away the Danfo and the Korope totally? No. Some of the Danfo and the Korope buses are still good. So what they want to do is that they will integrate those buses into the inner roads of Obalende to Lekki to Ajah, ending at Eleko. So inside those street roads, those, like for example, the road from Lekki Phase 1 to Ajah is the major road. But when you reach Ajah, you want turn. They go, how do they call ourselves? I don't forget. Okay, when you pass Ajah, you want turn, they go Ibama. Those roads are called inner roads. Those ones, the Danfo and the Korope bus is wasting good. They will make sure that they are registered to the route. One, and allow them to be working there. Secondly, they will make sure that the drivers that will drive those buses, government is going to set up what they call a professional training session for the drivers of those buses where they go allow. Then they will train those drivers so that they're not going to do like the craze what they do against it. Thirdly, they're not going to collect money from you. Woda not going to happen again. So they will be using e-ticketing. Both the Danfo, the Korope where they go allow, and the government buses, they will be using e-ticketing. So what they want to do is to absorb them into the government buses. Those ones wasting good. They will do roadworthiness check for them before they are allowed to run those inner routes. But so the main express, forget it, Danfo is leaving that place. Danfo is leaving that place. Government ready for this one this time. The Danfo is leaving that place. Let me show you the post that Shola Giwa, the special assistant to the governor of transportation, made on Twitter. Key facts about the bus reform initiative. Number one, the primary goal of the bus reform initiative, BRI, is to restructure commercial bus operations. Number two, as a pilot project, the BRI will introduce mass transit buses for the Lekki-Epe corridor. Number three, Danfo buses that conform to the standards of the VIS will operate as mid-capacity buses, while Korope buses that also meet the standard will be integrated into the first mile, last mile services to serve the interior roads along the stretch from Obalende CMS to Ajah, specifically Eleko. 4. Danfo and Korope buses will undergo roadworthiness checks, and drivers will receive professional training at our driving institute. Number 5, designated routes will be assigned and compliance will be strictly monitored. Number 6, passengers' comfort is a top priority. Therefore, an e-ticketing system will be introduced. The issue of illegal passenger pickups and unauthorized bus stops will be effectively addressed. Number 8, a stakeholders meeting was held on the 27th of June, including heads of transport unions, key transport operators, officials from the State Ministry of Transportation, and the Special Advisor and Permanent Secretary of Transportation. Number 9, A communique was signed at the stakeholders meeting addressing all doubts and concerns. There's no cause for alarm. Number 10, the initiative have prompted transport operators to register for a new franchise with the Ministry of Transportation. You see, I was a former bus conductor. I not be bus conductor for 1 year or 2 years. As a bus conductor from the year I stepped my foot into Lagos, 2005, and I did not stop until 2011. 6 complete years. The reason why I stopped is that because as of 2010, I don't be comedian, I don't do night of 1,000 laughs. The CD come at 2011, so people don't notice me. So I know this work well. If you decide the show goes well, let go cost me, you will know yourself. You understand? As a former bus conductor, I can tell you that for Lagos to be a mega city, some things have to leave. E.g., buses, Danfo buses, they have to leave. Now, as they leave, what happens to the drivers is the next question we want to ask. What the government is planning to do is to absorb those drivers. Now, there will be the new drivers for these government buses, but now we can checkmate them. Because first and foremost, to send them through professional training, to teach them the rules and regulations of these jobs. And now, not that they collect money for hand, so they don't need to block like Chris. Others also that they also to go deliver. Because once you give driver your downfall, he go deliver at the end of the day. So first and foremost, he wants to power deliver, then he will not power equal. Before they call commodity one way driver could not one share. So now that he does not have to deliver, now that we're using e-ticketing, he doesn't need to drive like a madman. So they will train them professionally and employ them to come and work with the buses. If the government is releasing 5,000 buses, that's good enough. The buses on that route, I'm not sure they're up to 5,000. Yeah, there will be thousands, but I'm not sure they're up to 5,000. So it's going to absorb them to a large extent. Where the suspected trouble would be, now I will. Because bus stop would dig it. Trust me, I will collecting money from bus stops are one of the biggest problems we have in Lagos State. Now, when I be bus conductor, I will pick up from Ikorodu in the morning. By 5, we'll do one trip. So Zuelegba Stadium, boys will turn for stadium, then we'll back to Ikorodu. Now, see what happened. That first trip, I will never to come out to the jello. When you move by that 4:30, by 5:36, you don't the stadium. You don't come back. So by 7, 8, you don't reach out back. But now, at the yesterday, they don't even come out at 10 midnight. They are ready for you. When you move in the morning, there's something called a wood ticket. What's some wood ticket? Nikodo. What's Sonny Ketsu? What's Sonny Ojota? What's Sonny Ojuelegba? That's a wood ticket. That time it was 1,000. I don't know about it now. As you go bus stop to back bill, you will some load. In the afternoon by 12 o'clock, I some ticket again, lost some war some for this very bus stop the way I count for you. If I say Friday, you two they collect. In the evening, I some war the same ticket. You get the one way that they call U-turn. If you turn for that, you'll pay. If you turn for that stadium, you'll pay. You get some bus stop where they collect walking of boys. One chairman on this one way. Poor boy for road, they collect some more thing. In fact, even police, they get their own boys for road where they collect some more thing for some side. All this plenty booking, ticket, U-turn, king of boys. It's why transport is so expensive in Lagos. Yeah, fuel I get you on, but that is the major reason why. Because if I pick passengers from Ikorodu and I'm going to K2 and I collect 500 and the whole ticket alone for Ikorodu in the morning now 1,000 because I could not pass now, then I go pay a whole load another 1K. If I jack I will convert I give her 500. Don't you think I will factor that price into the price of passengers? That is why you see them running like madmen, because they need to settle a guy we get more to pay deliver, settle Agberu, settle for before driver and conductor go see you. So this is a good move. If truly the government will bring out 5,000 buses and they are going to integrate some of these drivers, because if you don't integrate them into those new transport systems, now they will become the thief the way they road. Now the next problem is the problem of Agberu. Bela I say they don't settle with Sego, so you know what they happen. And I say go and the boys now will feel cause problem. But like I say, they are in the know. And so Luomo is no longer working in Lagos anymore. He's fighting for national, so in case don't go on, go corner. So the question is now, as Sego and his boys, have they reached an understanding on this one? Because now they will cause problem for the state now if they never reach understanding. That is where I'm tasking this SC to the governor to work on. Right? The commissioner for transportation, the SC to the governor, the House of Assembly member in charge of transport. These people should make sure that they will not give us problem for this country, for this state. Because they are likely to turn the state upside down. But from the look of things, it be like say the government people they pray make they fight so that they will use the opportunity to ban them totally. They will not create a critical committee that will look into the matter, and that critical committee might take up for life. That's at the suspecter. But before they come to before they have come this far, they might have done their inner meetings. And they might have come to a proper agreement and a proper plan of how it will work. On this one, I agree with the Lagos government. It is long overdue. Now, some of you will now ask, if I go inside my street to call, will I need to walk out on my street to hold before I see transport? Yes. Yes. So, we don't know how they use abroad to compare Nigeria. For UK, you go trek 20 minutes before you reach your bus station there. Some people, they go trek 30 minutes. Walk is part of exercise. Just plan your life. The Danfo that not too much on the road. Now they even they cause traffic. Then they block road carry passenger. You understand? So once we have a proper bus transport system that is handling the state with properly trained drivers, things are going to go smoother, easier, and then we'll have a less congested road.